So I get a lot of questions about Demi, okay? And these are my Demi colors. I have them kind of spread out because I like to pull them out and put them into my whatever traveling compact I'm doing for the day. But the trick about Demi is this is going to filter out. It is a highly pigmented cream product which filters out the saturation of color, okay? So yes, it is a color corrector, but I like to call it more of a color filter because I think that is truly the way that it is meant to be used. You can apply makeup over it, or you could apply it exclusively. It doesn't leave any texture, okay? Or you could apply it after your makeup at the very, very end, again, because it does not add texture. Okay, so yellow, orange, 1. So if I look at yellow and orange on the color wheel, look how dirty my mirror is, and I go across because it filters out the opposite color on the color wheel. What's happening? Let me back up a little bit. Anyway, you can see that it is in the blues and the purples. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my smaller brush, and this right here is more purple. So I can go in with my smaller end and tap there, flip my brush over, and wash. Voila. Okay. Very little product. Very little. Let's do some more. Okay, this one is 03. Same principle. I'm using the smaller end. And right here, that's my eye bag. Okay, and the reason I know that's my eye bag is this is the eye bag trough. So you're not going to find a makeup on the planet that gets rid of texture, but we can help to minimize the appearance of that by color correcting or filtering out that blue in the trough. So did you see I just took 03 wee little bit, placed it in the trough. I'm going to spin my brush over and wash that in. Okay, let me zoom in. Let's look and see if there's anything else. Yeah, let's look at this area right here. Same thing. And I'm only hitting the dark area. Okay. Now you can see that my eyelids are kind of red and veiny. I can use that fluffy end and just kind of wash that color on my eyelids if I want to. And then you can put a primer over this, or you can just use a primer. Okay, but you can just see how that just takes what looked like redness, but in most red, there is actually blue. Okay, so now let's say that this area is just dark. Instead of going in with that small end, you can just do a wash. So you're just very little product and washing that color in. If you go through one of these babies in a short period of time, you're using too much. And let's just wash some more. And again, this is the smallest amount of product. Let me zoom in. Let's take a look. So you can see it has brightened. There is, without a doubt, it is brightened. Let me go ahead and do a wash all over my lid. Now you may say to yourself, okay, good. Like, I'm good. I don't need anything else under my eyes. Let's go ahead and do the rest of our face, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I just wanted to show you really quickly. I applied a little bit of contour, very light application today. My accent highlight is going right here. I call this kind of like the sweet spot. And then it will go down my nose. But I did not overload product over top of Demi. If I need more coverage, then I'm going to use my main highlight. This is the one that's closest to my skin. and I will tap it gently over top, but it's not necessary. Okay, but I do want to show those of you who do need a little bit more coverage over top. It's totally okay, you can do that, but don't make it your accent highlight, because then it's going to still highlight any imperfections in any texture. Too light does that. Okay, you want to go more toward your natural skin tone. Okay, so let's just take a look at the overall picture. And you're just going to assess and say, okay, is there anything else that I need to touch up now? So I'm going to zoom in, and you can use Demi also at the very end. Now, I like this little freckle, kind of like a beauty mark, but sorry about my dog. I'm going to take a little bit of 03, and I'm going to show you after the fact how you can touch up if you want. Okay. If you have any questions about Demi, please reach out and let me know. I will go ahead and put all the information below. And hopefully this answers some of your Demi questions, at least as far as application and technique is concerned.